it's incredible because now it's been about 5 months now. This is December, and what's been one thing that you wanted to just kind of put out there in the last 5 months that maybe people don't know all the things that you guys are doing?
Well, yeah, I mean, there are lots of stuff that the county's done, the state, our federal partners, but I
Mm-hmm.
think mostly what I want people to know is
Mhm.
that we are not going anywhere.
Mm.
That as a county, we are here to provide hope and healing
Mm.
to our people. There are specific things that have been done throughout the last 5 months that I'm sure there'll be a time to recap those and talk about the good works of the county, that the county, our workers have done, from those who worked the night of the fires.
Mm.
And I don't mean the firefighters and just the police, but people from Department of Public Works who helped open up, evacuation shelters, people from the Parks Department who helped open up evacuation shelters, people who from Office of the Mayor that went out and helped to send equipment and supplies to those evacuation centers, food, water. There was a lot going on, obviously, and a lot of directions that people were running in. But I think it would be important at some point to get that across that the county was involved very early on. The next day, getting supplies out to the other side of the island. Not necessarily in all the locations that people were at, but for example, the Ritz-Carlton Kapalua was where we tried to set up our hub. Discovered that was a bit far away from people, especially with gas shortages, so tried to move that in closer to Lahaina. And then, but also sending our crew out there to deliver gas and take gasoline out to people that was being delivered. That was all the county workers, our people that were out there. Also putting together volunteers for, to put them on buses to get them out there. So, I mean, I'd probably do a better job if I was asked a specific question in time. But there's so much that was going on that was not talked about. It was not brought up. But since you asked me, there was a lot more going on. And I'm just so proud of our county workers. For example, our line of public works people were on the ground literally August 9th, August 10th. We're out in the impact zones to provide service and help, right? Trying to figure out what was operable, trying to clear places for people to be able to drive in and get through to do some work. There were lots of search and rescue folks on the ground, so they were part of trying to clear the way. But when they got tired and needed to be relieved, our public works people from Wailuku, from upcountry, and as far away as Hana came out to stay out in Lahaina.
Wow.
In some of those instances. I discovered this, as we were going through that. They weren't trying to look for any credit. They were just trying to help their fellow public works people who were devastated, obviously, Lahaina folks. So they, lots of stories to tell about those folks. Again, the unseen, the ones that were working behind the scenes, trying to keep things going. And again, I hope at some point we will recap that for the sake of people who knew they were helping, but not for recognition. But I feel like at some point we should obviously recognize that.